Alright guys, welcome to the video today. So in this video, I'm sharing kind of the behind the scenes kind of stuff you didn't see behind the whole trip to MLG Columbus, kind of sharing my experience. It was super fun. Thank you all for supporting my channel, and obviously if you didn't watch my videos and I didn't have any support, then I probably wouldn't have gone. So thank you for that. It was such a cool experience. I think the main thing, like, it was cool obviously, like, you know, play stuff early, be able to play private matches. We didn't know that they're gonna release them as soon as we were done playing, so we were kind of salty about that because we didn't bring our PS4s or anything, and as soon as the stream was over, we couldn't play on the PS4s they had there because we were playing on like a temporary build, so their servers were down, I guess, or some, basically we couldn't play after the stream was over. But kind of leading up to the event, I don't know, I was really excited mainly to meet everyone because I've been playing with these people and I've known them online, right? I haven't met any of them in person before, and I've known them, like Triple I've known for almost 2 years, like Triple, Lumi, Frostbolt, Bodies, and Cooch, all those people I've known like between 1 to 2 years long, and I've never actually met them in person. So it's kind of weird. It's like they're not celebrities, but because you see them streaming and stuff, and you, like, you know, with a celebrity, like, you see them on camera but you've never seen them in person before. That's kind of like how it was. It was kind of weird, but it was like really natural because we've all known each other for a long time, and we've been talking obviously for forever, and we've been playing together pretty much every day, at least with some people. But you know, we've known each other for a long time, and it wasn't really awkward at all when we first met up, which I found kind of weird. It was kind of cool because you know, there are people who are a little bit quieter, like Walla and Bodies weren't quite as talkative as they were online, but for the most part everyone was exactly the same as they acted online. So it felt like we already knew everyone, you know, for a year or 2 years before we were even there. So it wasn't really awkward at all. It was super fun. We did a lot of stuff like in preparation and all that. So I just wanted to kind of share like the beginning to end exactly what happened and kind of my experience with it. So the first thing is Lumi and I live kind of in the general same area, so we decided to get a flight at the same exact airport. I'm a lot closer to the airport than he is, so he had to drive like an hour, but our flight left at 6 a.m. The first flight we got was like a really big jet, and I was able to watch like almost 2 movies in it, and I've never flown in a plane before that's had a TV in it, so that was super cool for me. It felt really nice because generally I've been in those like you know, like 4 total seats in a row where you have 2 on one side, 2 on the other, and like no TV or anything. So this felt super cool to me. And then our next flight, which was like a 1-hour flight, so we had like a really long layover in Minneapolis for like 2 hours, and then we had another flight that was on like not quite as good of an airplane. Like, there's no TVs, it was really cramped, and since I'm really tall, if you watch the stream you probably noticed that I was like really cramped because I had a window seat and it was like super hot in there. But basically we got to the airport, the MLG shuttle thing picked us up, took us directly to the studio thing, because a lot of people were there already because they came a lot earlier than we did. We were kind of the last few to arrive. But we got there, we played like 3 or 4 hours, got to practice. People were like 1v1ing, 2v2ing, just kind of messing around. We were looking, like, you can play Rift on pretty much every map now, so the spawns are weird. Like, if you know where B platform is on Shores of Time, that's where the spark spawns for Rift. It's like really weird. We had a lot of fun with that. We practiced for a little bit, and then we just went home that night and kind of went to bed, woke up in the morning, had Starbucks, and then we went like 3-4 hours early. We took a 10 a.m. shuttle down to the studio. It's in Columbus, by the way, if you weren't aware. It's in Columbus, Ohio. They have their own studio there, so we went there in the morning. And the first thing, we basically just practiced for like 2 to 3 hours, kind of got familiar with it. We had the crew like MTash, Puckett, and all them, Lars Bakken and Mantis. They all did like a super good job. It was super professional, super clean, no stuttering, no anything. I was really impressed with how smooth MTash was. You know, big props to MTash. He did super well. Everyone did super well, especially Puckett, because Puckett hasn't played this game in like a year, I don't think. So he was kind of, he was walking on ice a little bit, I think, but it was still impressive with what they did with it. It was just really fun. Like, when you've known these people for so long online and then you finally get to meet them in person, it's super cool because it was not awkward at all. People are pretty much like generally the same as they are online. A few people were like a little bit more quiet, and usually those were kind of the younger crowd. Maybe they weren't like as comfortable, I guess, but like Sonic, Frost, Encooch, Lumi, Crafty, Triple, all those people were like super fun to hang out with. Obviously, like, everyone was fun to hang out with. Hovey, Vanguard, and them. We got to talking a lot because after the event was over, they wanted to do something after with a select few of the players. I'm not quite sure if I'm allowed to talk about it. It's not like something like super top secret or anything. It is like kind of a basic little thing, but we had to stay there for like 3.5 hours after the event. It was super cool. We ended up winning 4-1. It was mainly because snipers are like really bad now. They're all right in threes, but when you have a team of 6 pulse rifles shooting at you with like 6 people that know how to aim, it's like super hard to snipe people. So that's why I wasn't sniping. I was shotgunning pretty much the whole time. But there's a lot of big plays that I think got missed. There's kind of a flawed system of keeping track of gameplays, but it's really cool how their studio has like, you know, all this big screen hooked up, like divided into squares with all the perspectives. And when we got there, like the headsets we were using, I don't remember what the brand was, but we were basically like all daisy chained together, so we didn't have to be in like a PlayStation chat. It was all just hooked up. They're like completely soundproof. If someone was yelling right next to you, like 5 feet away or something, you couldn't hear it. So it was super cool. Everything was super high quality. It was just kind of a surreal experience. So after the stream was over, we were doing that thing for like 3.5 hours. So we got together in one of their offices and we were playing just like normal PvP. And it was a guy that actually came from Xbox. So his PSN account was pretty much untouched by skill-based matchmaking. So we had a lot of fun just playing on that, waiting for everyone to be done. And then finally, once everyone was done, we kind of packed up and we stopped at Best Buy. Triple picked up a Google Chromecast, I think it's called, and we ended up going back to our hotel. And then we kind of met at, like in the lobby after like 10 minutes or something. We went out to dinner. I don't remember the exact place we went, but it was like they had like super big burgers. They're like default, like the minimum size of the burger was like a 1/4 pounder, and I got mine medium rare. And when I was eating it, like literally half of the burger fell from underneath it. I was just like eating it normally, and the bottom half just fell off because of how heavy it was. It was insane. They had really good pizza though. So that was cool. So we went back to Triple's room. We had everyone in there. We had Bungie guys, the MLG guys that hosted it. By the way, thanks. You know who you are if you're watching this video at MLG. I appreciate you guys throwing the event. It was super fun. It's a little bit, you know, like I don't regret it at all, but it's like I kind of have to like catch up on a ton of schoolwork and like tests and quizzes and stuff, which sucks. But I hope like events like this in the future are on weekends. But it was super fun. We had like everyone in the room talking. We had, you know, chat open, people like craft talking people, so we were just laughing and stuff. We had a super fun time. So talking to like Hovey, Vanguard, Encooch, Sonic. I think when we ate dinner, it was me, Mtashed, Frost, Sonic, and Walla that were sitting together. Body's like passed out or something. He was in his hotel from like 3 to 8 with no contact, so we were kind of worried for him. So when we came back, we called up to his room. He was okay. So everyone was watching it at the end of the day, and it was super fun. We went to bed a little because I'm from Pacific time zone, and they're from Eastern. So it was really weird because we're not there for that long, so I didn't have that long to like adjust to Eastern time zone. We're just going back and forth, and now I'm back here and I'm all tired because my flight was like at like 5 a.m. my local time, or like 6 a.m. But it was super fun. So meeting everyone, that was the highlight. Everyone's super nice there. And what I'm gonna do is, if you want to check out the channels of anyone that was in this event, I'm gonna put links to their Twitter specifically. Like a lot of them have Twitch and YouTube channels, but if you go to their Twitter channel or their Twitter page, you're probably going to be able to find their Twitch or their YouTube in their About Me, or it's generally going to be pretty easy to find from there. But at the very top, the gameplay that you're watching right now, I have some footage from the actual event itself, but some is from a good teammate of mine, NSPYR, who's like kind of getting back into Destiny recently. He took pretty much a year break to play MGO. He won like 7 straight ESL tournaments, so he's coming back for Destiny. Destiny has private matches now, so he's excited about that. So he's just a fun guy to be around. He's pretty funny. He's just going to be uploading like, you know, short, sweet, to the point, like 30-second highlight clips, game battles, gameplays, and all that stuff. So if you want to watch that and you kind of want to get into competitive Destiny, and that's kind of your thing, then I suggest subscribing to him. I'll put a link to his channel, his Twitter, and his Twitch in the description box down below. It would mean a lot to me if you guys, you don't have to just, you know, click the subscribe button or whatever like right away. Just watch a few of his videos. If you want to subscribe, then you do that. Like I don't want to force it on anyone. Like someone shouldn't subscribe to a channel they don't like. I'm just kind of like putting a sample out there of what his channel could look like or will look like or whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's kind of a bit of a longer commentary. I just kind of wanted to tell the whole story. My girlfriend ended up picking me up from the airport, so it was just cool, like hanging out with everyone, Crafty, Illumi, all those people. I got to meet Walla, say almond brah. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll have some more videos out soon. I was really behind on homework, so I didn't get any videos scheduled while I was there. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.